Well, Daddy-O's, welcome to a new me collab, and it's been a long while. We haven't done this in a long time, Daddy-O's, cool, chill. I will let you know that right now, Clip Champ is being a little bit weird. Daddy-O's, I'm gonna have to go down to the lab department, see what they're doing. Because I decided to make an audio track to this video, and it threw Clip Champ, and it didn't work. It just no sound at all. Sweet silence, Daddy-O. Sweet silence. Not acceptable. Not cool. Not cool. Okay, so Daddy-O's, I am apparently back, and so there's an announcement to be made, and we are now got a Mechtrekica Shorts division. That's right, very proud of it. A new major project that will become the main content of Mechtrekica. We're not getting rid of Freighter versus Retro. I like some long form content to remain on Fridays, kind of, that way if anyone checks out anything, we can get some extra views, but it will help to really put some fresh life into the site, because the site has been fairly well dead, and so we're doing this, and we think it'll work very good. And I will admit to you that I'm not alone. That the show is called Me Collab. So who am I collabing with? Daddy-O, we got the Halo in the background, the fresh video I just recorded. Daddy-O's, Halo is the best. Halo is the best. Daddy-O's, little Halo 3 there in the background. So we gotta guess he was known as the game scientist. What happened to game scientist? It's been a long while with him. He made a complete let's play of the main quest of Skyrim, and then he just disappeared. He did actually made some appearances on the Carnival Cruise, crossover cruise. Very proud of that. We'll be having another crossover cruise in the summer, and it's going to be something really cool, Daddy-O. And but but now he is known as the short scientist. The short scientist. Oh, hey, Daddy-O, welcome to the show.
Oh, hey, Doc Matty. I am the short scientist, formerly known as the game scientist. I thank you for having me be the head director of the shorts division of Mechtrekica. You have any questions for me?
Oh, of course, Daddy-O. Questions. That something we're very proud of is the shorts division. You're going to be showing us at least some of the latest clips from the latest shorts we've put up recently. Also, tell me about yourself. Tell me what about our project.
Oh yes, your project is it is a known fact that the shorts that you can have, even the most random of a short, get at least a good amount of views, and so you're really and there's always the repetitive factor that it really helps to continuously keep generating more views. That's especially good for the ASMR type videos. We in our lab, we have already made a ton of AI in our AI science lab. We've made a ton of videos that have the direct aim at maybe even developing commercial interest. So this is very fascinating stuff. So our metrics show that even with the stuff we put up already, it's already started to develop some views. And oh, that's Daddy-O. That's good stuff. That's what we're here for. We want to hear that kind of thing. Some of my other yahoos on my staff here, they don't generate nothing. They're just a tax write-off to me. So tell me about these clips. Oh, well, okay. First, the first video is a character our lab. Our lab went through some different crowd testing, to see what kind of a character brings out the feels, that brings out the feels and stuff. And the one that seems to bring out some feels is a dancing hot dog.
Daddy-o, a dancing hot dog. You know that? You know, when I think of something like that, like if I wasn't in the Microsoft business. Oh, sorry. I mean the video listing services and gaming services. Uh, Department of Microsoft. No. I mean, we're independent, Daddy. Daddy-o, we're a very independent group, and I'm sorry about Xbox One, but yeah, but we're the stuff. Okay, so yeah, a dancing hot dog. Like if I had an insurance company, that would probably, because they like to do the goofy videos in America here, of some of the insurance stuff. Oh, the insurance stuff is quite good. It makes my soul smile in the most wicked way. Oh, Daddy-o, do you get that too? Daddy-o, do you get that too? I love that stuff. That's so good.
Yeah, I know, I get it. I get the tingles.
Oh, Daddy-o, yeah, so do I. I get that too. So tell me about the hot dog man.
Well, we determined to make him more cute. We determined, our scientists have determined, of course, it would be easy just to have him speak English.
It's kind of boring, Daddy-o. I mean, isn't it? Like, oh, he's gonna just say, "Hi, folks, I'm the hot dog man." That's kind of boring.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's very generic. Very extremely generic. Maybe that worked in what, 1960s, 1950s or something, but we've gone through enough that we've had enough with the mascots to say hi. We generally find in our lab that mystery is generally a good thing. Mystery, you'll kind of even notice it with some of the commercials, because they're made by art students. And art students learn that you should never allow your audience to understand entirely the symbolism of what you're doing. So basically, what we've done with the dancing hot dog is he speaks Polish.
Daddy-o, that's it. That's a great idea. Hold on, I need Mountain Dew. Daddy-o, that makes me happy in more ways you could ever understand.
Oh, it does. It's meant to bring the feels out. So the first video is basically the introduction to the hot dog man. I will let you know there is a trial run. I'm not going to say too much more. We shouldn't, spoil everything.
Oh, Daddy-o, no, you gotta.
What we do need to find out, do people like this? Because if we're just getting like 100 views or 20 views or something, no, it should be a limited run thing. But if it is going viral and we're getting a couple thousand views and maybe even 1 million views, I mean, then what we'll do is, after the limited run, we'll make him come back and become more mainstream.
Daddy-o, that's a great one. Yeah, you need a trial. You need to figure out if, because if he's just going to become this mainstay thing, we want these people to bring him back.
And we have a complete storyline set to bring him back, but we're not going to bring him back if there's no one watching or no one who really cares. So we're going to do that.
Okay, Daddy-O, so what's the next video?
We'll let you know. We have contacted Freighter SH, and he was very gung-ho to come down to the Mechtrekica Corporation's headquarters and head to our labs, and we did a short with him.
Oh, Daddy-O, that's very good. You know, we should really incorporate those guys, you know? I do ask the wonder, you know, do you think it's possible that the future of the Freighter versus Retro could be done in short form?
Well, you have to understand, you know, generally shorts are what, 3 to 4 minutes. You know, we would have to research that. So you would really need to cut the content really fast. It would have to be like, you know, a very slapdash intro. You would need, you know, they always have the monologue, so the monologue would need to at least be like a minute or something like that. You know, they would need to be able to nail their whole storyline within a minute.
Well, Daddy-O, that I can see Mr. Peck not liking that.
I don't like that guy.
I don't like him either, Daddy-O. I don't like him either. He sucks. He's just always cranky about things. He's a classic example of the old man yelling at the clouds.
Well, it'll let you know in our labs, we love our clouds, and they're all different shapes and sizes. Yeah, so we had Freighter do a video, and he does a song. He does a country song. We were quite impressed. He said he did totally improvised. He's very good at improvising. I was quite impressed with him. And we had Puka Adams do a little thing at the end, and that was kind of nice and stuff. This video is more aimed at the gaming audience and also a little bit of the anime weeaboo crowd. We honestly feel it should get some attention. We've already seen some metric changes. Like, for example, in the latest episode of Freighter vs. Retro, I know I'm the shorts director, shorts scientist, but, you know, just to say that their latest video has gotten about now up to 68 views as opposed to 2 views. So that's a sign that quite clearly this is working.
Daddy-O. Daddy-O! Yeah! Yeah, that's it. You know, that we're doing it. It's working. It's working. It's working. It's like Anakin Skywalker there for Phantom Menace. It's working. I always say that. Hey.
Oh, it is definitely working. The third video is again our friend the Polish hot, and he has a friend with him, and you know, we did at least the next video coming up next is going to be like that too, where he has a friend. He has a friend. You know, this guy is a juggler. He's a juggler with a cardboard box on his head.
Daddy-O, that's weird. Yeah, you need the weird, man. Like, you know, like he's that good. He doesn't even need to look at what he's doing.
I know. That's exactly what we said. We said he knows what he's doing. He doesn't even need to look. Yeah, that's good stuff. You need that kind of stuff. You need the weird. You need the weird. So now we will go ahead and play those 3 shorts for you.
Oh, Daddy-O, here we go.
Dziękujemy bardzo! Jesteście wspaniali! Taniec hot doga dla was!
I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm doing. I just know I'm going somewhere out away from home. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know it's gonna be somewhere away from home. Oh, that's a good country song. That's really good. Is that on iTunes? Yes, it is.
To jest najlepszy dzień w historii. Popatrzcie na mnie i na mojego przyjaciela żonglera.
Well, Daddy-o, those were really nice shorts. With the first one, with the hot dog guy speaking Polish, I love the enthusiasm, the love of the crowd for him, and it kind of gets the audience really into the product. You really fought this through. It's good. It's really good.
Oh, thank you, Doc Matty. Yes. There's a science to it. It's people like to be a part of a part of a crowd, a part of a positive crowd. It makes them feel like they're part of something. So you want to cheer for him. He's bringing happiness to this town. We haven't, of course, talked about it in this episode that actually the town behind him is actually a real town. Well, minus the signs. So that's AI, kind of AI gibberish. He actually is in a town called Bangor, Maine, and it's a town I've been to many years ago in my youth, and very, very nice town. I don't know if it's nice anymore. I mean,
Well, Daddy-o, wow, well, yeah, Daddy-o, there's a lot of towns they start to get into a lot of into substances you can't say on YouTube. Yeah, they get into that, and it really does bring down an area and stuff. And yeah, so that's interesting, and where do you think a lot of this came from? Like, where you got the idea?
actually, in truth, what happened? About a year or so ago, I was experimenting with Copilot. It was, of course, it's in some cases with some people, this is their introduction to AI because it's literally on your desktop. So, I asked it a question. I did a really wild ball thing. I said, "Can you make a dancing hot dog?" Dancing in the street of Bangor, Maine. And this is just a wild thing. And maybe during this, while I'm talking, you can put pictures. I've just sent over the pictures of the original Copilot pictures and stuff to get an idea of where all this comes from. And it's actually quite good. And yeah.
Yeah, Daddy-o, yeah, this is all good stuff. Even the original pictures pretty much nailed down, some of the original idea, So, obviously you used Gemini, you used, the Gemini Google's system, for this one. And actually, also, I might want also to throw in, we are also developing an offline, using an AI for your desktop, create offline, an offline system where you can make pictures, you could make videos, so we could still run this stuff on our computer, even though if it's offline. Well, Daddy-o, that's even better. I mean, of course, with that, I can imagine it's unrestricted.
Oh, it's very unrestricted. Oh. I may also add that we've been having some difficulties with the Google Gemini. Difficulties is that it mistakes things in the prompt for violations. Like it'll say that you're not allowed to have minors and this thing, but literally the prompt would have been something like an old man, or something like that.
And Daddy-o, that doesn't even make sense. They gotta correct that stuff. That doesn't even make sense.
It truly, Doc Matty, it doesn't make sense at all. But nonetheless, we are having some great success with this.
Well, Daddy-o, that's good, and I'm happy with that. Like I said, we will probably show some pictures, show of what he posted us, and we will see you next show. well, you know, you could still enjoy some Halo in the background. We love our Halo. Well, I thank you all, and you know, the Freighter versus Retro is on every Friday around 8 p.m. And then, of course, our shorts department will be trying to bring out a short every day. You know, we not bring anything out until this video is out, though. You know, to so that you know. Okay, see you then.
The Holy Bible Ethiopic Version by Robert Hunter, containing not just the Old Testament but also the Apocrypha and Pseudepigrapha, books that are actually considered as canon by the Ethiopic Church. This is a simulation of what at least part of their Holy Bible would be like, if released in the English language. For this book is not translated from the direct Ethiopic language. This is part 1.